It's like figuring out what that feeling is that you have inside. You just got to I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like despair. I guess despair is an expectation of something happening or not happening. I guess you have an expectation of you're gonna do something. You're gonna be doing something. Like, what am I gonna be doing? And it's like, just like when you're bored, it's like, what am I gonna go do later? Like, you make plans for later because when you're bored and have nothing to do, if you're not praising the Lord or speaking of the Lord, then what else is there to do in this life other than do that? So it's real hard when you've been like like part of the world. You go to a job or you go to school, you're always going to something that's filling your time during the day. Just like I kind of like summer school, you're always like, oh, it could be for kids. Like, this is so boring. If you don't have something to do, like summer school or like some camp or and I guess just as an adult, we just keep up the same trend. We don't want to be bored. But as a kid, you don't have the money. You're not worshiping the money god. So the money god's not get you. It's just whatever your parents give you. Well, then we continue the same trend. Is continue worshiping the money god to fill up our time while we're bored. When we're alone with our thoughts, John the Baptist and Jesus went to the wilderness when they started off. It's like you have to have a time to go reflect, to learn the word of the Lord. It's like kind of like a pilgrimage. You have to just go out and. So that's what it's like in all of our lives, born again or not. But the hard part, when I break the chains, when I don't work anymore for this world, I quit my job as a doctor last February, more than a year ago. And everything that I have is just from before. So I don't have a job to go to every day, or I don't have an expectation to fill up my day. I'm not trying to fill up my day as a contractor, or finding work, or selling stuff on the streets. Because then that fills your time, and then you're tired from it, and then you want to take a break, right? You want to rest and digest. And that's the feelings that we have when, like, to get on our phone when we're just sitting there on a toilet or laying in bed. Though the Psalm says, tremble and do not sin. When you're on your beds, search your hearts and be silent. So I go with the struggle every day. That's my struggle. That's what makes it hard. That's what's so hard about it. Because I have to trust in God. I have to trust in something I don't see. And that's how, either way, as humans, we're going to suffer one way or another. You might as well suffer for the one that made you. And it's not really suffering. It's just like, I guess, and I'm learning, I guess it's my lack of trust in the Lord. And I say that because I could just say, oh, I trust in the Lord 100%. But it doesn't matter what I think or what I say. It matters how I act. So if I keep on going to those, like if I'm sick, if I keep on going to those doctors, though, it's not wrong to go see a doctor if you're in pain or feeling bad. But why don't you just ask God? Why do you always go to someone else? God is a very jealous God. I guess that's my struggle every day, though I know, and now I'm literally figuring it out. That's why I'm just speaking it, because that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just speaking what I'm just thinking, and that's always the tough part, because it feels weird. But every day I wake up, I don't know what I'm gonna go do. I think I'm gonna most likely, like I'm doing every day, just by out of the habit. Initially I couldn't really say because I hadn't gone through a routine of going through the habit every day. But most likely, usually I wake up, water my plants, take care of my outside work, whatever I need to, which is much, and then get ready for the day. And I come downtown till like lunchtime, and come back home, rest, maybe take a siesta, and I come back out like around 4 when everyone's going home until nighttime. Either praising the Lord, thinking about the Lord, talking to the Lord, or appreciating all the wonders of the Lord. But what I struggle with, what every day I struggle with, what makes it hard about tomorrow is I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but it's the Spirit that guides me. It's not my decisions. It's like but it is my decisions, but it's not. It's like just like when Jesus said, it's not what goes inside your mouth, but what comes out of it. Murder, adultery, stealing. It's not that my words will murder you. My vomit, I'm gonna come out. What comes out of my mouth, like some like acid vomiting. It's just what comes out of your mouth. Your words are the things that come out of your mouth. Before you to say a word, you have to think of the word, and then you say it. So when you kill someone or you steal something, you have to think about that action and you do it. Just like me talking right now, or me just walking. I have to think, all right, I'm moving. And it's like crazy, it just starts working. All these things are magically coordinated together for me to be able to talk without looking where I'm going. Like, it is hard to duplicate what God has made. Nature. I mean, everything built around me is nature. These are just mountains crushed and then reformed with concrete or cement. Concrete is cement, rocks, and sand. We've just been able to make mountains and shapes. But that's just stone. And then all the inside is wood, usually, and all the houses are all wood. Those are just trees. Like the trees all around me. The tree right next to me. We still use wood. I mean, everything comes from the earth. Anyways. Usually you don't, like during the day, I don't plan to go somewhere else unless someone says to me, hey, meet me for dinner here. And that's never happened. Because we're not supposed to plan, boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day will bring. I just need to stop worrying that my time will be taken up and just trust in the Lord. That's what it means to trust in the Lord, and that's what I'm learning every day. It's hard, and that's what gives me anxiety. So then, smoking a little marijuana helps me come to speak of the word. So I use what the herbs of this world that the Lord says for us to use. But the important thing is having self-control, knowing when to stop drinking. You know how they say, drink, but drink responsibly. That's basically what Jesus said. Just drink responsibly. Know when to cut it off, when you're starting to act drunk, when you're starting to say things that don't make sense. When the mind stops working, when the words that are coming out of your mouth is stupidity, which is not from the Lord, and is just, you don't understand it, and it just, you could understand it, but you see, that's only when you're crossing that line. And then you should have brothers around you to inform you if you haven't realized it. Maybe, hey man, you're getting drunk. You're saying stupid things. You're not making sense. Anyways, this was just me kind of figuring that out. But the only way was me talking to God. I'm just talking to God right now. I'm just talking out loud. What I'm figuring out, I just came here to be alone, or I could see someone coming. You see, we're supposed to be alone with God. It's like every single day, from the morning till even before the sun's going down. I already know it's late. It's already time for me to go home. I can go home to sleep now. It's okay, I can. But it's hard when the Bible also says, save those that are staggering towards slaughter, those destined for death. And you can't be, I knew nothing about that. I didn't know that by their actions they're gonna go to hell. Why didn't you say something that marrying someone who's divorced is adultery? Why didn't you warn your brother? Why did you keep on going out with your brother and he keeps on getting drunk and doing stupid things? Why are you either enabling it or continuing to accept it? And then God gives us, in our own ways, in His own mysterious ways to push you, nudge you along. I currently have active cholecystitis infection in my gallbladder, and it was hurting pretty bad today. It wasn't hurting for like a few days. I was using it as an excuse to, okay, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna go out, ride my bike, and why? Like the proverb says, the sluggard says, there's a lion outside in the public square. I'm giving an excuse like I'm gonna die. So, but what's the difference between me being outside and inside my house? I can be in pain out here. I can just sit here, and this is always better. Like, this is what I prefer. But then you always have that. Always just my innate sinful nature is, I just always need to go home. Because I know I'm gonna end up going to sleep. Then I think, you see, I can just sleep right here. But then you get in your thought, a roach might crawl on me or something. Excuse is an excuse. I don't have to lay here, but we just give excuses to ourselves. Like, I'm probably not gonna sleep here. I'm gonna give myself an excuse. I can just go in my bed when I feel real tired. Either way, when I lay down sometimes and I'm not tired, even if it's my bedtime, like last night I went to sleep at midnight. I'm usually in bed by 9. It's 9. God's gone. But really the morning, I guess, is my time with the Lord. See, this is me actively figuring out my life by just me talking out loud. What I am is I just been doing this. I'm actually just praying right now. Yeah, with my eyes open. Why does it say you have to have your eyes closed? People in the Bible prayed in all different types of positions, standing, kneeling. He's just talking to God. Jesus would go away from everybody else and just go pray in the wilderness, or just not around other people. Not that it's bad to pray around other people, it's just maybe distracting. And it is distracting, I feel self-conscious and then I think of the Bible verse, don't just be one of those people praying out loud to show how holy you are. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying not to care about other people seeing me talking to myself or praying like a crazy man. It's like a few people have walked by. I'm just talking, there's nothing in my ears. But I'm just saying what's in my head. And that's us talking to God, like Psalms 141. Let my prayers be like incense. Let my prayers be like the evening sacrifice. May my prayer be set before you like incense. May the lifting up of my hands be like the evening sacrifice, I'm sacrificing my time, pleasing myself, not watching some show or entertaining myself out. I'm sacrificing my time and I'm praising the Lord. Why does it say, may my prayer be set before you like incense? Like incense is something that, burns slowly, and it's rich, and it's the smells of it. So that's how our prayer should be. Just like I think Romans 7 says how a prayer should be. It's just wordless groans. It should be your wordless groans. Like if I'm feeling a pain, or if I feel like I need something, like I feel like I'm in despair, then I pray, Lord, please help me in my despair. Why do I feel like I get anxious every day? But I know you answer me every day, but help me explain this. And you just answered me. So then I give the excuse of like, oh, I don't want people looking at me weird, like I'm some like YouTuber or care about this. Like it's kind of weird seeing people videotape themselves. I could just be on FaceTime, but no one can really see me, It was just, why do I care? You see, that's the devil. Those are the devil's thoughts. I can't choose those. So I have to speak out loud and reason. I just have to question it. Why am I? Is that kind of like a fear of like why I just don't like to do it? So now I just have to not care. Or they can't do anything. You have to, like the Bible, like God says, don't fear those who kill the body, but fear him after your body is killed, He can send you to hell. So I'm just praying to the Lord right now. The only reason I'm recording this is because I feel like this is something big for me, though all I had to do was just ask. And think about it. You know, me thinking about it is you talking to God. And I wanted to record it so just in case I forget what I was just thinking about, like I can't forget this. So then next time or tomorrow when I feel like, okay, what am I doing now? I don't even know what I'm going to be doing later. What am I doing? I was going to think that. Just wait. Patience. Patience, Joel. Patience. Trust in the Lord. I tell myself this all day long. Because it's hard. That's the anxiety. But God's my solution. I just ask God, what I'm going to go do? Tell me, Lord. I just got to get up and go, you know. It's like, all right, next place. If I'm feeling bored here, start reading my Bible, start thinking about my Bible, start saying what I'm thinking out loud. That's me praying. Like incense. Anyways, I think I'm going to go back to my praying.